Day 44. We're doing the dam walk out of here. There's people camped all over the place, so I'll talk to you when I'm on the dam. I can see the lake, well, the sky actually reflected in the lake. Somebody's awake. That's rare. I mean, it's pretty late actually. It's almost 6 o'clock. That's why it's so bright in the sky. I gotta figure out where to deposit my half of my permit to walk through the lands I already own. $40 frickin' dollars, man, to walk through a state park. 40. It was 10 last time I came through. That's an insane amount of money to walk through a park. Should be a foot rub or something at least. Alright, so we got some rain scheduled. We got some sun scheduled. We will get more views this time going through there than we did last time. Oh, that's nice looking back there. Let's see what adventure awaits us. So I am not sure why, but I have discovered that French accents piss me off. I don't know why, but they definitely do. So there wasn't many places to camp last night, so there's this little hill with a bunch of flat concrete spots that nobody could really set up on. They were doing their best. But the only trees that were the decent distance apart were on the, what would technically be called a trail over that hill, just the worn spot people have walked over the hill. There's also a road to the side that most people are taking, but some people go over the hill. And I set up right on it, because those are the only two trees the proper distance. And you could easily just sidestep it, no big deal. It's not really the trail, you know. But some French dude sitting there talking to some people, and he says, "What did he set up in the middle of the trail?" And I don't know why, but his stupid French accent just annoyed me. And I said something along the lines of, "You got a problem, Frenchie, I'll come out there and solve it for you." And it just got silent, so, I assumed he didn't actually have a problem. But had it been another accent, I doubt I would have responded. Wouldn't have cared, but something about his dumb French accent just pisses. Sorry to both of my French viewers, but yeah, your accent really just pisses me off, and I don't know why. It's just whiny. There's something just super whiny about the whole language, at least the way the dudes talk. It's just too effeminate for me or something. I don't know. It's come from a dude who paints his toenails and wears skirts. According to the pretty lady who was driving the shuttle yesterday, this is the largest dam east of the Mississippi. Not that impressive, but I'm from Arizona. We know how to build a fucking dam. When you don't have water, you'll go at great lengths to keep it, or pretend you have some. You can tell their water levels drop pretty severely. I guess it doesn't really show up on camera yet, but yeah, there's a bathtub ring probably 35 feet tall, 40 feet tall. Arizona definitely has that problem. Our bathtub ring is white. Road closed. That doesn't mean to me, though. It says nothing about the sidewalk. I'm not on the road. They are completely separate entities. Ooh. Almost went off the curb there. Just a friendly reminder while you are watching the dam is watching you. Gotta keep an eye out for them terrorists, Ain't that pretty? allowed to go down this? I don't know what this is. But there's nothing saying don't. The danger sign is over there. Ah, it just leads to the place to spend money. Never mind. Damn. Is that a door in the wall? Sure looks like a door to me. Oh, that's how you get down to this platform down here. That's weird. How do you get, what's that platform all about? You can get up some ladder to there, but it does no walkway. Oh, there is, no, that's not a walkway. That'd be totally unsafe. OSHA would never allow that. Like, oh, he's shining a flashlight on our dam. We better go question him. Oh, I wish. There's so much concrete. I'm scared to walk near the edge. I feel like my phone's gonna fall, even though I got like a death grip on the damn thing. You know how it is. Take a little trip and whoop, lose everything. We see, see, could have been right there. We always see some idiots on YouTube doing that. I don't want to be that idiot. I'm a completely separate idiot. That's a light bulb farm. That's where we grow light bulbs. This side's just boring old water. Yeah. Oh, there is. Whoa, so much garbage. Oh, look at the size of that styrofoam. I hate hanging my stuff over the edge. Yeah, it'd be a big old piece of styrofoam. Oh, this just flotsam everywhere. You dirty, dirty bitch. Oh, it does show up. There's just this nasty film all over the water. Is this what the people drink? You should come look at their water. I think they'd be a little disappointed. Now, I gotta say, if we were worried about terrorists, I gotta say security is kind of lax. Some weird guy dressed like Batman in the middle of the night, shining flashlights on all sorts of stuff. If that doesn't require at least, though, like, hey, what's going on, buddy? I don't know what does. I'd come out and be like, hey, how's it going? You know, just chat with you. And they'd be like, let me see your ID. But, yeah, we got this many cameras watching me. I'm sure they know I'm a hiker. But do they? I mean, it's suspicious that I have an American flag. Wouldn't a terrorist have one of those just to blend in? Well, there's a lot of red lights right there. What's that all about? Or is that my headlamp? No, I'm not even wearing my headlamp anymore. I took that off. Huh. Those just infrared? I think they are. Because I can't see them anymore, but my camera sure can. Oh, that's to light it up so that the cameras can see me. Yeah, that's what that is. It's hard to see without. Or to see what's going on in here with all the oil sheens and whatnot. Oh, there's something swimming over there. Or is that just a log? No, it's moving. Is that Ogopogo? Loch Ness? You're nuts. Nope, it's a log. Definitely a log. Oh, I can see down into here. Dang, what's going on in there? I can't see that part right there. It's only a couple feet. The life ring. Really, if you're dumb enough to somehow fall into this, you kind of deserve it. Well, that was a nice damn walk. Can't even manage to get a hiker sign here, man. Just a chubby dude walking. It looks like he's speed walking. At least he's leaning into it like somebody ringing the dinner bell. No, I've realized I'm not really in a hurry. I might as well kick it here at my last picnic table for a while. I mean, there'll be some in there at the shelters and such, but... Oh, this one's nice. I got a little view. I might as well kick it. Maybe the sunrise will do something interesting. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Okay, let's be honest. I'm bored. It's only been like 15 minutes, too. I don't think anything real is going to happen. I mean, shouldn't the pink stuff already have happened on these clouds? I think so. Maybe it's about to happen. I don't know. Hope I'm not walking through that. You can't tell the trail. Like, if trail goes through that, it hunts through that little mist. You don't know that you're the only one in that mist. You just think everywhere is misty till you can pop out and look at it. You're like, oh, son of a bitch. Remember part of the PCT, I was walking in something like that where it's just the tops of the mountains. And I found an alternate trail down to some railroad tracks or old removed trail tracks. Train tracks. Having a hard time with my words. But I'm hoping to avoid a lot of that in here. I want to see these views people are talking about. I don't expect to be impressed, but it's hard to impress me at this point. I'm going to give it a few more minutes. I see a little pink going on some of those clouds. I'm just going to hang out just in case. But I want to move on. I waited as long as I can. It's not bad. I just didn't get any colors. That's kind of what I'm here for. But yeah, there's still some beautiful stuff going on. But it gave me enough time to do a wardrobe change, all that stuff, because it's a little chilly out, but it's going to get warm real soon. Oh, so yeah, I'm going to pack up and get going. Not a bad start. And we're off. Let's go hike the mountains, man. So I probably will not be seeing the Springer Mountain crew again. Well, at least for a while. They're taking a 0 at the shelter. They like it that much. But hey, not a bad place. It has showers, electricity, stuff like that. So until I see if it had good Wi-Fi, I'd have stayed. I didn't check because I know it doesn't. I'm afraid I might have to get off trail for a couple days, go into a bigger city and find somewhere to get rid of some of these videos. I did spend a good chunk of last night. Instead of going to Trail Magic, I just didn't feel social. Well, there's Trail Magic going on up the hill. I just sat in my hammock and played with my videos and such. And got a couple hours worth of work done. Needs to happen here and there. And like I said, I wasn't feeling very sociable. Oh, there you are. Well, I haven't really noticed the shuttle $1 per mile. But I haven't noticed the place where I get my backpacker's permit. Oh, maybe it's up here. When I'm supposed to tear my thing in half and put it in some sort of box. But I guess that's this. Oh yeah, they checked this box off. And this thing was so stacked that I had to use that pen cap right there to shove in the edges of it. I couldn't even force it in with my fingers all the way. Yeah, there's hundreds and hundreds of them in here. I personally, let me cover up some other information, but I redacted my information from there. I figure they don't really need to know that. Just my, name and address and such. But you could still read it if you really look, because their black is shiny. But I don't figure they need to know my name in here. Emergency contact and stuff, I got that available, but you don't need to know who I am. I'm user number T389555. That's all they need to know. There have been squirrels aplenty on the trail today, seemingly less afraid of me than the other squirrels. Like one ran along probably 10, 15 feet from me for quite a while, a good 30, 45 seconds. Just kept keeping an eye on me, jumping onto the next tree, keeping an eye on me. But he didn't seem afraid, just cautious. I so want a squirrel. There's these big black ones in Michigan. I really want to go up there and just hang out at my buddy's place and try to befriend one in the woods. Maybe I'll spend a summer doing that. And at his place, get a job, and hang out with him and some squirrels for a while. Make a squirrel friend. Give me a squirrel baby. You gotta raise it from a baby. Get that bond going, you know. Everything has some leaves on it. Won't be long now. I don't know if any of the silk shows up. There's quite a bit of it. I'm going to have to put some silk prevention devices on my hat to keep it off my face. Basically a piece of string that hangs over the edge. Glad I ditched the extra clothes when I did. It is warm. I might as well sit there. I mean, the shade's doing all the work, right? I was going to linger longer. The cool rock felt great on my butt. But I noticed that in point 3 is water, and it's the next water for I don't even know how far. You know, I scanned up on the map, and I was like, oh, there's nothing. So I was like, okay, let's go there, filter, and then I'll figure out how much I need to carry. Got extra food in here, so I'm a little heavier than I want to be. I did throw a couple things in the hiker box, though. I have those fruit snacks. I like the Mott's ones personally, but I had the cheap-ass generic Pixar kind of ones that have all sorts of cartoon characters on. It tastes like crap, but they were cheap, and that's what all the dollar store had. So I've been carrying those for far too long. So I was happy to leave those in a hiker box. And a couple of north sides. I didn't want to bring 2 extra ones in here, and I had 2 extra ones when I got here, so I just chose the ones I liked the least. It's not terribly heavy, but I definitely don't want to add too much water to this mix. I got a lot of uphill to do. Ooh, I hear my water source. Look at the size of this guy. He's wider than my foot. Well, as wide as my foot. Rock on, buddy. You're a monster. I hear my trickle. Might have to cruise down somewhere to find a place to collect. Nothing is standing out as obvious. Is that a tube? No, it's just a stick. But this is all the water there is. We will collect it. Whew. I just got passed by a rabbit. She's decently quicker than I am. I was trying to chat as we were walking, but I'm like, I can't breathe, walk uphill, and eat gummy bears at the same time. So I was like, later, rabbit, I'll see you when I do. Whew. She's done sections of these mountains before, so she knows what she's doing out here. Although she was like, don't they all the shelters have like fences on them? I was like, no, as far as I remember, just the one right before Standing Bear. I don't know if you're technically in the Smokies anymore at that point. That's the only one I remember having a fence on it. I think she might be worried about bears. You wouldn't think the Blaze would tell you to turn left. Yeah, this in front of you. But this is us. Weird. Downhill on the AT. Are you sure, man? I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to look at the map. Downhill. There's still more up and a path. I'm so confused. Ah, the other one was a fire tower. You can climb up in that one. But I'm good. If it was earlier, I'd go up in there and make a coffee or something. But it's already 10 o'clock. I plan on making it to the second shelter, since they force you to stay in shelters. I think that first one's going to have a buttload of people. You know, that's as far as everybody can really make it. So I'm thinking I'll have better luck of finding a good spot at the second shelter. I don't know if they're really geared towards hammocking, you know, because they want you to stay in the shelter. But I'll see what I can find. If not, you know, hey, I can be stealthy. Oh, only gone 3.7. I'm slacking. Not in a hurry, man. Just want to. Oh. Looks like there's a downhill over there, but I know the uphill's mine. Well, I'm walking along a ridge for, I guess, the next 20 miles because it's called 20 Mile Ridge. But in 2 miles, I hit the Tennessee border. That was a pretty short state. The baby grasshoppers have just hatched. They sound like rain when you walk by. Your shadow scares them. You can start hearing them jump, but it's hard to see them. Those are tiny little things. I remember last time there was like waves of them. You know, this is just the beginning. I was like, what the hell is that noise following me? I was like, oh, my shadow scares them. Little flowers have bloomed all over here. I'm looking for somewhere to take a break, and this just might be it. Have myself a little snack. Yeah, got a whole 7 miles. A little bit more. That's from the trailhead. Really, people? Really? There are just so many flying insects out. Just the ground has them all hovering above them all over the place. And then there's, you know, the mid-level ones all up in my grill. Need more spiders. The little layer of flowers is really nice. Just one kind. It'd be sweet when there's just a bunch of them popping out all over the place. But I suppose we need some more rains for that to happen, right? Well, cue the rainstorm. They're gonna happen anyway. I am a huge cross-contaminator. Like my ground sheet, it gets dirty every night because the underside gets wet from condensation or whatnot. It comes out of the ground. So I always have like stuff stuck to it. Right now I have it upside down, letting it dry, and then I fling it all out here. So I carry everything a good 20 miles before I fling it. Because in the morning it's both wet and there's people around, so I can't quite shake it vigorously. Shake it vigorously. You know, it would wake everybody up. So I wait until I'm out taking a break, and gotta dry it off sometimes, because when I take my break, like when I want my food out of there, there's all sorts of junk on top of my food and I gotta throw it somewhere. So a piece of plastic comes out, everything goes on there, and then I flip it over at the end just to let it dry, because there's always a few like there kind of moist spots hanging on there. So give them a few minutes to dry, give it a good fling, and then we're out of here. Dig how fuzzy green all the down trees are. It lets you know that they're decomposing. They will eventually be gone. You see them in a lot of forests, and it's probably been laying there for 20 years, and it still looks like a log. Guess we're going up that next, huh? No problem. Oh, we got yellow flowers in the mix. Alert! Alert, yellow flowers. Oh, they're all those flowers that are too good for us that face down the whole time. Yeah. I guess they're just shy. They're just shy. Don't look at me. I know I'm kind of pretty, but don't look at me. Nice day. Well, here's the first shelter. I have to assume most people that slept where I slept last night are headed to this one. I'm thinking about maybe going to the third one. I think it's only like another 6 miles from here. Let's go check it out. Yeah, pretty much how I remember it. Toilet area over there, and you just shit your brains out anywhere you want. And I believe, since I can smell it, that this is still hot. It looks like a crack house. Maybe a nice homeless encampment in LA. Yep, pretty much as gross as I remember them. Nice little fireplace, though. I do like having that. Very legible. If it made a noise, you'd be hearing me smile right now. This is just really pleasant. I got 0 complaints. I could find something. Give me a minute. Hold on. What a good day. Walking along, minding my own, and I see a dude just sitting on the side of the trail looking a little down and out. So I chatted him up, and he's telling me, he's like, I don't know why, but I'm feeling like quitting. So I had a safety meeting with him, and I turned that brown upside down. And now him and his friend are going to follow me to the next shelter, or actually the shelter after. There's one like real soon, and then there's another one in like 5 miles or so. It's nice that I happen to be at the right place at the right time with this great little mini that Frog Leg sent me. Great little strawberry kush. Best time, best place for it. I was saving it for a special occasion. I just didn't know what the occasion was. How safety supplies saved a hike. I was already in a good mood. Now a little positivity, and an even better one. Sounds very homoerotic. The redneck rider. Well, I think gather wood for you. Spooky Dookie. I like the name. Just met Andy the Ridge Runner. He was a really friendly, cool guy. Gave us all sorts of information about where we're going, what's going on, and whatnot. He just cleaned the privies for us, whole 9 yards, and he smelled wonderful. I don't know how he does it. Looks so clean and well put together, but that man's been out here hiking and cleaning privies. It's nice that he didn't want to see a permit or anything like that. He knew we're good. He can tell a hiker when he sees one. He says the next place is all ours at the moment, and that there's plenty of tenting and whatnot available outside, which probably means hammocking as well. I'm not picky. Oh, so made it to the shelter. It's a crappy one. It's 2 stories in there. It's filled with people. They're all around, but nobody's camping outside. This is my spot. I threw down my stuff. I own it. The water is a bit of a walk. It says it's a very mellow walk and coming out of a pipe with a good flow. I like that. I've been walking with a couple of peeps. And dude that I found down and out. I believe his name is, I want to say Sunshine. Just, I don't know, it doesn't seem right, but yeah, something along those lines. And she is 12. Good peeps, I get along with them. On a similar wavelength. They're noobs out here and willing to absorb all knowledge. So, I'm taking them under my wing for at least a few hours, They claim they might even want to, skedaddle with me and do a little night hike, because out of here is something called, Thunderhead Mountain or something scary or another like that. Ooh. And I thought, when dude said that, because we met Ranger Pete, I want to say his name was, real friendly guy. I liked him. I'd have a beer with that guy. But he was like, most people stop at the place we're going. He was like, before that big climb up Thunderhead. I was like, ooh, I'd like to do that in the morning. And both of the hikers I'm with expressed interest in going. So I'll chat with them after I filter some water and start my cooking process and see if they actually want to. That will wake them up and give them a little time, because you got to wake up and do your thing and, get ready. I've got a ritual that takes an hour. And most people have their thing going on, so I gotta figure out what time, synchronize our swatches and all that. People don't often come out with me, so I always give them an opportunity though when people express an interest in doing a little night hiking. But nobody really wants to wake up at 3 and 4, ungodly hours. Sometimes I'm up at 2. That is good looking water. Probably don't even need to filter it, but I'm gonna.